So this question says, a journeyman electrician is wiring a new commercial warehouse. The service requires a grounding electrode system, or GES. The building has both a metal underground water pipe and structural steel in direct contact with the earth. What is the most appropriate method to establish the grounding electrode system? Is it A, bond only the underground water pipe as the sole grounding electrode? B, bond both the water pipe and the structural steel together as part of the grounding electrode system? C, install only a ground rod and ignore the other electrodes present? Or D, use a concrete encased electrode and UFR ground exclusively, regardless of other available electrodes? So in order to answer this question, we can turn our attention to the NEC section 250.50, where if any of the grounding electrodes listed in section 250.52, subsection A, items 1 through 7 are present, they must be bonded together to form the GES. So in our case, we're talking about the metal underground water pipe and the structural steel. Both of these qualify as electrodes, so they must be tied together, and therefore the correct answer is B. Bond both the water pipe and the structural steel, i.e. both of the available electrodes, together as part of the GES. Now, with that said, let's talk about the other answer options briefly. With A, we have bond only the underground water pipe, but again, we know from the NEC that both of the electrodes must be bound together, and therefore we cannot ignore the structural steel, and A is incorrect. Then we have C, install only a ground rod and ignore the other electrodes present. And again, you can't ignore existing qualifying electrodes, so C is not correct. And then with D, a concrete encased electrode, again an UFR ground, isn't exclusive. If it exists, it's included with the others, not instead of them, and it's not present here. So D is not correct, and once again, the correct answer is B.